Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Vrbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Inside give now from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive.
No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Orangemen. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. He's going to take off. Finds room at the 30. He's got a first down and more. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the runner takes off to his right. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that deep.
Looking for a deep completion. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The pocket breaking down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, Syracuse. Now the important point after attempt. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more.
It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here comes the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. QB decides to keep it here. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Takes the handoff. It's Siegel. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll hand it off. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Kicking team on now for the extra point. BHC is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. A handoff to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. A new set of downs after that completion. Heading left after the handoff. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Makes a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Receiver makes the catch and moves the ball to the 35. And another first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're going to run it. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. On this drive, they converted twice on third down. They need 6 yards here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Going to try to use his legs here. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, talking about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Linebacker shifting around now. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. As a design quarterback keeper. Has the first down, still on the move. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10. Touchdown, Irish. Made the defense look slow that time. Extra point try coming now. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Syracuse offense has back out onto the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline. It's McGooligan. Maybe he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The completion makes it 2nd and short. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Syracuse lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do you try to go through the air again?
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, hitting in those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play would work out.
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. It's caught downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this 1st down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And they hand it off to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill.
Time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And he takes it around the 20. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Fresh set it down to the offense. 1st down. And the back gets the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Short connection to the tight end here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. And there's the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down and goal upcoming. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Back in motion now. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. And they've got him.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting into the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He knocks this one right through. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Escapes the pocket. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short. And it's a bunch formation. Handoff to the single back. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Catch made on the left side. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays. Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. And tackled there by the defense. So now we'll have a field goal attempt. One of the biggest moments of this game so far. And this to tie the game here in the final minute. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that ties the game in the final minute of regulation. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And they heave it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They get a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Send the back in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Here's the choice for this head coach. Do you play it safe and try a very long field goal, or do you try to gain some yards and make it a higher percent? Got space, looking to score. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And now the defense able to bring him down. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He's made his only attempt so far. This one, the most important, to take the lead in the final seconds. And he knocks that one right through. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. After the clutch kick to take the lead, now they'll kick it away. The offense still a chance to tie this game if they can drive the field quickly. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game.